I'd be happy. Hey there everybody, how you doing? Allan Spencer here, and I'm making a video here for you in responding actually to a comment that was left on my channel that was requesting a tutorial for the song Deal with the Devil. Something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I guess I'm just going to go ahead and try it out. So I have 7 ukuleles, 5 of which are divided among the several schools that I teach at, so the only 2 that I have left, one of them is, I guess I would say, a better sounding one as far as sustain and all that, but it has a thin neck, so this one's got a thicker neck, makes it a little bit easier to play the song. And it's got a resonator, so it's going to have kind of an oaky, Appalachian sound to it. So hopefully you won't mind. It doesn't quite have the ring as the other ukulele, but anyway. I guess we'll get started. So most of the time you're going to be noodling around in the D minor-ish sort of area, or the A7, A-ish kind of chords. Once in a while you'll be doing either a B flat major 7, or I can't remember off the top of my head, this is an E half diminished. Again, if you're not up to speed with all of the terminology for chords, don't worry about it. I'm going to zoom in on this part of the hand anyway as best I can, see which is, I guess it's probably easier to see it like that. Anyway, so let me just play through the theme real quick. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. My hammering skills are not as good today as I was hoping. Okay, so that's the theme. To start off, you're going to be holding a D minor chord for a while, and you just kind of give it a strum, and then you have one finger on each string going down. Jeez. And as soon as you hit those bottom 3 strings, cross your pinky and hit that B flat on top. You hammer it off, or I don't know what the exact term is. Lift it off. So you do that twice. Or I think if you want to start it, that's right, that's how I start it. Right there, you're doing some more hammering. You just lift up the fingers, you're on the C string, drop it down, then you're on the E string with this finger, and drop that down. So we've gone through that twice. So if we do the first round of, I just call it kind of like the cascading down kind of sound. Sorry, one more time. I guess I should count it off. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. But this time only one time, because now I take my pinky, I'm on the E string, 4th fret, you're going to hit that and drop it down a fret. And as soon as you hit that, you're going to go down, you're going to play the open C and hammer down the 1st fret. And then you play both strings at the same time, and then you hammer the 1st fret there. A lot of hammering and stuff going on in this song. So once again, alright, some more hammering here. You're going to play the open E string and hammer all 3 frets. Or you could just go if you want, but I like to go. And by the way, I never play this the same way every time, so it's not exactly going to give you all the details you need, but this will give you the guts of it. So as soon as you hit that again, hammer on the C string again, hammer, that's E to G, and I drop it down, let it go. You can throw a harmonic in there if you want. Again, this ukulele doesn't sing quite as well as the other one. Okay. do it again. So that's a different rhythm there. And then you're going to hammer the D on the bottom string, so it's the 5th fret. And from right there, you have this thumb handy to do another little strum. Same thing you did in the beginning, just one time. Here it is again. Pretend you just finished on that D. Strum it. And then you go cascading again. Now right here you got to make a quick switch. I take my index finger and I play a quick D, which is the 2nd fret on C string. And as soon as you hit that note, you got to go into a D7, which is, for those who don't know the chord, and then take your pinky and stretch all the way up to that 5th fret, and then you're going to go, let that pinky go, so you're going to let that bottom string ring, and then hammer the 3rd fret. Like that, and as soon as you hit that, you're going straight to a G minor 7 chord, which is bar those bottom 2 notes, those bottom 2 strings. Okay, so here it is in motion. I didn't hit that one quite as well, but you get the idea. Alright, now here's the melody part to the end. You're going to bring up your hand to this position. I'm on the E string, 5th fret. Now I don't strum each of those notes when I do it, but you're not going to hear it very well on this ukulele. Okay, that's the first part. 5, 6, 3, 7 on the bottom string. Okay, same rhythm, different spot. 3, 5, 1. 5. Alright, here's both of those in order. Okay, then you're gonna hold that 1st fret on the E string, play 2 strings. Whoops. That's all hammered. You can play it if you want, but it doesn't quite have that smoothness to it. Okay, now I'm doing bottom string 1st fret. Okay, that's a open A, hammer the B flat, but it goes quick. So okay, that's the theme. That's generally the theme for the melody when you're singing, and that's the theme for the solo section in the middle. Now when you're going to sing the melody along, you're going to be usually playing D minor and A or A7, and I'm just going to hum it for now because I'm not going to bother you with having to think about the chords and the words at the same time. So the first time through I just keep it nice and simple. I start on the C string and I go like that. Do, 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 do. So that's starting on this. I don't even use the top string until I reach the A. I'll talk about that in a second. Alright, so again I'm just hammering that ring finger on the C string to complete the D minor chord. In fact, if you really wanted to, you could just play an A chord, but on a different string. So A chord is usually there, you could just go there to make it life a little easier if you want. Now right here you got to bend your hand up, and with my ring finger I'm hitting the 1st fret on that bottom string and just strum the whole chord. So you just play it once and then let it go. Like that. And then keep continuing on. And right here I just strum the chord. If you want to do a little ornamentation. Okay, and then you have oh sorry, chords. You have an E half diminished 7, and you're going to start on the second string. So I hit both strings. They come in groups of 3, and the rhythmically wise. There's the 4 chords: E half diminished 7, A7, D minor, B flat major 7. Alright, then you go back to that E half diminished. Sorry, like that. So let me give you the melody from the beginning of that verse. I forgot to do the hammer. Or if you want to keep it simple the first time through, probably better that way. Alright, that's the first time through. Second verse, you're going to make it a little more complicated. Faster rhythm. Oh, wrong one, sorry. So I go, as soon as you hit that hammer, you're going to go quick. Again, this is a different uke. Okay, if you want to hit, some people try to do the whole thing, but I like just doing those top 2. Ah! Okay, it's kind of a cool sound. Go right back down. I like to do 4, rhythm of 4 sometimes. I know I'm getting all over the place here. Second verse, I'll just start the second verse over again. Just so you do know, if you want to keep everything rhythmically in 4, you can just start on the top string, but then you end up with the melody on the same string you're starting, which is kind of a no-no, voice leading wise, but I'll just show you what it sounds like if you decide to make it a little easier. Here's halfway through the second verse. And right there you can, before we were going, right there I like to, change it up a bit. So that completes the second verse. And then I go into the little solo section, which is just the same stuff as the beginning, a little more ornamented. You get the idea. Oops, sorry. Sometimes I go, but it doesn't really ring on this instrument. Okay, so starting the last verse. for the coda or the ending. Same thing. Just move the same chord. Alright. So the reason why I did that extra stuff in the third verse of the last verse is because the words are my soul is, and I'm sorry, my voice isn't that great tonight. My soul is with my ukulele, and it plays. So you have to go hammer, 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 and while you're doing that, you gotta worry about singing the words. And that's the words. And it's with me all day long. So that's hammer. Okay, so you're on the top string, hammer the first two, next string, go to 1, third string is empty, you just play it once, and then the last string is play it open and then hammer and take it off. All in order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. So, with me all day long, I'm so sorry. Keep that hammer theme. Sorry, it's not perfect. So that time you don't open, you keep the finger on A and then play the B flat just for that part of the lyric. Sorry, it's not perfect. It's just my soft and humble. And don't hammer this next one when you go to D minor. You're going to play the chord and go up to, I'm holding the 7th and the 5th. And you get that cool little minor 9 sound. Sorry, it's not perfect. It's just my soft and humble song. But I will play it for my master. Here comes that one again. Okay, so play it for my master, the one who sets me free. And then you know from there. I said no way on that fateful day. The devil tried to take my soul from me. I thank you for my life and more so. I dedicate this song to you and me. I normally sing that an octave higher, but it sounded kind of cool. I'm an octave lower this time. So I'm going to try the whole song now, the whole thing. All right. I have kids sleeping, so I can't sing too loud. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you decide to go to that harmonic, when you go down here, and you jump up to the 12th, you got to find a way of playing that note and not hitting it when you go back to the E string to do that, at least not at first. Which means most people, when they play this E string, they rest the thumb on that bottom string. It's going to stop it right away. Oops. See how it just vanished? You want it to ring. You can still hear it going. Sorry. Alright. I met a man when I was 30. When I was 30. Another music man indeed. Had a magic ukulele. And it played perfectly. He said this song will yield me favor. They'll give me diamonds more than gold. But promise me, but promise you worship thee. And all that it will cost is just your soul. He handed me that ukulele. scenes with my nylon strings, and for to do that just will have to do. Oh, another thing I should have told you guys, when you go to that D7, you can take that F sharp and go to a G, so it's actually a D7 D7 sus. You can go, which sounds kind of cool, and then drop it down when you take this pinky off. My soul is with my ukulele, and it's with me all day long. I'm so sorry it's not perfect. It's just my soft and humble song. Dang it, song. But I will play it for my master, the one who sets me free. I said no way on that fateful day. The devil tried to take my soul from me. I thank you for my life and more so. I dedicate this song to you and me. There you go. If that doesn't help, let me know. I'll give you guys more info, or at least probably maybe write out the tab or something, but it takes a long time, so I'd rather not. But deal with the devil. Enjoy.